Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're doing our Matchday 3 predictions for the UEFA competitions. So what I want to do in this video is going to go ahead and predict 48 matches for you guys. And we're going to keep this to around 30 seconds for each match, hopefully. And so basically, it will equate to around a 24-minute video, and then obviously there'll be, somewhere around that time frame. So remember, guys, to, join the predictions in the comments below. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Champions League first, by the way, guys. And we're going to start. So let's start with the first match we got here is Inter versus RB Salzburg. Huge game for Inter, man. RB Salzburg, for me, I have not been impressed with them. This team has been going downhill for a long time now, and I feel like Inter will win this game. I'm pretty confident Inter will win, and I think Inter with this win would put themselves in a great position to qualify. I'm going to say they win 2-0. 2-0 win, in my opinion. Next up is Galatasaray versus Bayern Munich. This is a huge one for Galatasaray right here, because Galatasaray are in great form. Undefeated in the group, 4 points, and getting that victory away at Old Trafford is going to be massive. It's a massive win. Bayern, though, is resurgent. Bayern is very rampant, and I think this will be a very interesting one. And I think for Galatasaray, if they can nick a point in this game, that would be a great position. Because obviously United will be playing a later kickoff, and United will know what Galatasaray have done. So this could have huge ramifications for the group as for second place. I think I'm still going to go with Bayern to win this, though. I think Bayern have too much quality in the final third to do this, and I don't really trust Galatasaray's defense in particular to nullify, and so I think Bayern will win this. I will say Bayern win this 3-1 on the road. Benfica versus Real Sociedad. Huge game for Benfica, man. Benfica have been looking really awful, and especially their attack has been really worrying to me. And then considering I think they let go of Gonzalo Ramos, I think that was definitely a big mistake. And I feel like for Real Sociedad, they have everything what it takes to get a point here. I could even see them win this game, And I think for Sociedad, man, if they can get a result here away in Portugal, it could be massive. As for Benfica, I would say if they don't win this game, it might be over for them, because then they have to play Inter away, and then they have to play against Salzburg away as well. So I'm going to say a draw, but I could see a scenario where Sociedad win this. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Benfica since they're at home, because Benfica is generally pretty good at home. But man, I'm being very cautious in this one, because I could genuinely see Sociedad winning this one. They have been amazing for them. Union Berlin, Napoli, man. This is also a very interesting one. We know Napoli this season haven't been as great as they were in the previous seasons, and I think for Union Berlin in particular, they've obviously been really underwhelming as well. I haven't been that impressed with them. That being said, though, Union Berlin defensively look really bad. I've not really been happy with them in the Bundesliga. They've been losing a lot of games recently, and I think Union Berlin will lose this game, unfortunately. I'm hoping I'm wrong, though, because I would love to see them getting a draw here to give them some hope, but I think it might be over for them. I don't even know if they get a single point in the group stage, which would be very sad for them. So I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 win for Napoli, but man, Napoli, man, they're going to have to improve a lot. Then we have Braga versus Real Madrid. I am very sorry to Braga here. Real Madrid's going to win this. Real Madrid's going to win this, especially knowing El Clasico is coming up. Now, El Clasico is coming up, though, which is interesting, so Real Madrid may rotate the team here and there, but I still expect Real Madrid to win, and I'm going to say Real Madrid will win this 2-0. I'll be conservative. I don't think Real Madrid will be as, as flashy. They'll just get the job done, and then they'll ease off. Then we have Lens versus PSV. A huge game for Lens. I think this one could be massive. If Lens can manage to win this game after defeating Arsenal at home, that would be really massive. As for PSV, man, they're going to look at this game as we managed to get a point against Sevilla at home, and we got a last-minute equalizer. So this is going to be a difficult one to call. I don't know, man. I could see both teams winning this game, to be honest with you. But I'm going to say it ends in a draw. I think Lens will tie this one, and I think this will be a 1-1 draw. I could just be seeing this one a very cagey affair, very low action, and I could just see set pieces being the difference maker. I don't see a whole lot happening in the game. And I gotta play my booster. So we have Sevilla Arsenal. I'll play my booster for I'll go through the Tuesday games. I'll decide which one I'm gonna do my booster. Sevilla Arsenal. Man, Sevilla, man. These guys put up a great game against Real Madrid. I was really impressed with them, especially Sergio Ramos. Ramos was fantastic on the day. As for Arsenal, they did not play well against Chelsea. They were extremely poor for most of the game and managed to get back in the game with a draw, which is crazy because that's insane. Like, their unbeaten record is still going to continue. I think for this one, guys, this might come as a surprise, but I actually think this will end in a draw. Even though Arsenal are the favorites and they should win this, I just feel like Sevilla is going to do something. I feel like Sevilla is going to get something, and I feel like Arsenal will struggle, and I can see this one being a 1-1 draw for this one, especially knowing that Arsenal had draw points in the previous fixture to Lens away. Then we have United Copenhagen. I dare United to not win this game. United have to win this game. I'm sorry. If United do not win this game, it's officially over in my opinion, because this is at Old Trafford, United's fortress. And given the fact that United have a lot of injury concerns, is very worrying. That being said, though, Rasmus Højlund has been their amazing best player in the Champions League. The guy has been unbelievable in scoring goals for them. Obviously, we know Andre Onana is susceptible to making mistakes, so we'll see if he makes a mistake in this kind of high-profile game. I still expect United to win, though, but something tells me this won't be as straightforward as I would imagine to be. So I'm going to go with the very cautious 2-1 score, but man, I could see a scenario where Copenhagen managed to get a draw. If that actually happens, that will be insane. Let me play my booster. So my booster, guys, I'm going to play on Braga Real Madrid. I just think Real Madrid, I'm pretty confident Real Madrid will win. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play my booster on Inter Salzburg, actually. I'm pretty confident Inter's going to win. I'm pretty confident. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm playing my booster Braga Real Madrid because I feel like Inter will have a hard time scoring. So we have Barcelona versus Shakhtar Donetsk. I mean, with all due respect, Barca should be beating Shakhtar. If we don't beat Shakhtar, we are in big trouble. And I repeat, we're in big trouble. And if we win this game, guys, we're in pretty much in a good position to qualify. I think we're going to win this one. I'll say 2-0 as well. I don't think we'll be as flashy because El Clasico is coming up. So I think Barca will be cautious, and I don't think they'll use their full I think they'll rotate the players, and we'll see the drop-off in the performance. Feyenoord versus Lazio. Huge one for Feyenoord, man, especially losing to Atletico Madrid in that kind of fashion. I think Feyenoord's got this, man. I don't trust Lazio on the road in particular. I think Lazio is a very not a very good team on the road, and I think Lazio will struggle in this game. And I'm going to go with the 2-1 win for Feyenoord. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Then we have Antwerp versus Porto. Antwerp, man. I was hoping they would get the result against Shakhtar, and they managed to blow it. And I think it might be done for them because that was probably the easiest game they had in the group. And now they have to travel. They have to play Porto at home, and we know Porto is going to want to make a statement after losing to Barca at home. So I believe Porto will win this game, and I think they will. I'm going to say Porto wins 2-0. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say 3-0. I'm sorry, Antwerp. I know I have a Belgian friend of mine, and he'll be very disappointed, but I just think Porto have too much quality with the likes of Taremi. Then you have Evan Nelson, and etc. They just have too much quality. Then Young Boys versus Man City, guys. I mean, with all due respect, Young Boys, I don't think they're going to challenge at all in this game. Although, to be fair, they are decent at home, so, that's something. But let's be real, Man City should be winning this. I think Man City will win this 3-0. Maybe we do more, but I think with the Manchester Derby coming up, they're not going to be as, as motivated to score more goals. Then we have Leipzig versus Cervena Zvezda. Leipzig should be winning this game. Cervena Zvezda for me. They put up a good effort against Young Boys at home, but I just think that for me, Cervena Zvezda is not the same, especially on the road. Well, that being said, though, they were leading against Man City for a good period of time. So, who knows? I could see Leipzig barely scraping through, but Leipzig should be winning this. I'll say 2-1. I think this will be a lot more closer than people expect, but nonetheless, Leipzig should be winning. Next up is Newcastle Dortmund. This is a big one. This is a big match. And I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm so glad that the Barca game is not the same time as this, because I can watch this game entirely. Because I'm really curious to see how Newcastle do, because Newcastle in a great position. After they destroy PSG at home, I would say if they win this game, they're in a great position. Great position. As for Dortmund, though, they're still undefeated in the league, which is insane. And believe it or not, guys, Dortmund is looking great. That being said, though, Dortmund on the road is really bad. I do not trust Dortmund on the road, and I think Newcastle is going to win this. I will say Newcastle will win this 1-0. I think it'll be a very scrappy 1-0 win. And then we have the big one, PSG Milan. Can Milan do something for me in this game? If Milan wins this game, they're in a great position. My issue with Milan, though, is that their goal scoring is so bad. They lost at home to Juventus, And I know they were down at 10 men, but still, Milan, for me, are so bad in the final third. And that's kind of making me concerned, is that they could do so well in the games that they should be winning. But when it comes times for them to play against teams that are actually better than them or in the same caliber as them, they struggle, and that's what makes me really concerned about Milan is that are these guys are just gonna do well against small clubs and not do so well against the big teams. That being said, I think PSG will win this game. Unfortunately, I think PSG is looking great. They got a good win over the weekend, but I could see it being a draw. I could see like a draw would do great. A draw would be great result for Milan. PSG have to win this game. It's as simple as that. This being at home because they have to travel San Siro afterwards. Yeah, I worry for PSG. If PSG don't win this game, they're in big trouble in my opinion. So I'm gonna say PSG win this one. I'll say they win this one 2-0. I think they'll. Do they keep a clean sheet? Yeah, I think they keep a clean sheet. The Celtic Atletico Madrid. Celtic, I feel so bad for them. They were so close to picking up a result against what is it called? Lazio at home, and Lazio scored a last-minute winner. Atletico Madrid's looking great. They just come off of scoring a hat-trick. Griezmann's just scored a hat-trick against Celta Vigo. I think Griezmann's in impeccable form, and I think Atletico Madrid will win this game. Although, that being said, I don't think it'll be as easy. I think it'll be a hard-fought win because we know Celtic is generally strong at home. So I'm going to say Celtic gets a goal, but Atletico Madrid wins 2-1. So my booster is for Young Boys Man City. I'm pretty confident in that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the Europa League predictions. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And let me know your predictions in the comments below, guys. And remember, guys, to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Indeed. All right, so UEL. Okay. So, let's look at this, guys. Europa League. We have Mold versus Hacken. Guys, Hacken's been abysmal. I'm sorry. Like, they lost at home to Korabeg. Not a great result. I think Hacken's going to really struggle in this group. And I think Mold will win this game. I'll say they win this 1-0. I think this will be a good, scrappy 1-0 win. But yeah, I'm going to go with them to win. Rocco versus Sporting. Yeah, I'm going to go with Sporting to win this game. Rocco, they put up a good game against Atalanta. I think they were away, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So they put up a good performance. But nonetheless, Sporting are obviously going to want to get... No, I think they... No, sorry. Atalanta played against Sporting. And Atalanta won away, I think, right? Yeah, I think they won away. That's right. So, Rocco, yeah, nonetheless, I think Sporting will win this game. I think they'll win this game 2-0 on the road. Sturm Graz was Atalanta. This will be a very interesting one, but I'm going to go with the slight edge to Atalanta. I think they have enough quality to beat Sturm Graz, although Sturm Graz will put up a great effort. So I think it's going to be a 1-0 win. I think it'll be very scrappy. 1-0 win. Aris Limassol versus Real Betis. Now, this one, guys, could be a potential upset. Aris Limassol is a great team, especially at home. Now, on the road, I don't really trust them, but at home, they can get something. That being said, I still think Real Betis should be winning this game, with all due respect. And with the quality of players they have, I expect Real Betis to win. I don't think it'll be a convincing win by any means. I think it'll be a very much smash and grab, but Real Betis should be winning this game. I'm going to say Real Betis win this one 2-0. Just play it safe and say 2-0. Sparta Prague versus Rangers. Huge game. I genuinely could see a scenario where Sparta Prague actually get a result in this game. I've not been that impressed with Rangers. Rangers, for me, have been very, very shocking. That being said, I still think Rangers have enough quality, so I think I'm going to go with the draw, but I could see Sparta Prague winning this one. I think Sparta Prague is more likely to win than Rangers. Let me just put it this way. Marseille versus AEK Athens. Marseille, man. They blew a 2-0 lead to Brighton at home, I believe. So Marseille is going to want to get a win here to, kick things off in the Europa League, because obviously 2 draws is good, but we got to keep in mind, those 2 draws, they probably should have been wins. So I think for Marseille, man, they're playing against AEK Athens. AEK Athens have been incredible, guys. They're top of this group right now. And I think for this one, guys, it's going to be a very interesting one. I'm going to go with Marseille to win this one because they're at home, but I don't think it'll be an easy win. I'm going to go with a very, very scrappy 1-0 win. Then we have TSC Baka versus Topola versus Freiburg. I mean, I wish TSC can get a result here. They got a result against Olympiacos. I don't think they'll do it again, because Olympiacos went down to 10 men, and I don't think that'll happen again this time. So I'm going to go with Freiburg to narrowly win this one. I'll say 1-0 on the road. I could see a 1-0 win. Olympiacos versus West Ham. West Ham got this. I'm pretty confident in West Ham, even though they got thrashed on the weekend against Aston Villa. We got to keep in mind they're playing a European competition, and I think they're prioritizing this, so I don't think they're going to be as concerned. So I think they'll do it, and I think they'll win this one. Could be a very interesting game, guys. Could be a high-scoring game, because we know Olympiacos is a very good team when it comes to scoring goals, but defensively they're not great. So this could be a high-scoring game. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say 3-2 win for West Ham on the road. Leverkusen versus Quarterback. I'm very confident with this one. Leverkusen will destroy Quarterback. They have too much quality. I think it's gonna be a 3-0 win for Leverkusen. I just feel like they're just amazing right now. They're one of the best teams in the world right now at the moment. Amazing form, and I think I might play my booster on them honestly. Looking at the other games, yeah, I think I'm gonna play my booster. I'm pretty confident on that one. Sheriff versus Strevet. I mean, I think Sheriff's gonna do this, especially considering they're at home. This could be a draw though, but yeah, Strevet looked really bad against Slavia Prague. Really, really abysmal. So I'm gonna go with the Sheriff to win this one 1-0. But yeah, it's going to be just about. And the Roma versus Slavia Prague, guys, I'm not impressed with Roma. I'm not impressed with Roma. Roma have been looking very, very shocking and very, very underwhelming. That being said, I still expect Roma to win because they have the quality players, and I don't think Slavia Prague is really on the same caliber as them. So I expect Roma to win, but I don't think this will be an easy win. I'm going to say Roma wins this one 2-0. Panathinaikos. I know I'm going to butcher this name a lot of times. Anyways, they're playing against Reims. I mean, this could be a difficult one. We know how good they are at home, Greece teams in particular. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go with a surprise. I'm going to say this ends in a draw. I just feel like, for me, I don't trust French teams that much on the road. And the Liverpool versus Toulouse. Liverpool should be winning this one. Liverpool should be winning, and I think they'll win this one. I'll say they win this one. I'll say they win 3-1. They seem to like winning. Actually, you know what? I'll say 3-1. I don't trust them to keep a clean sheet, but I think they'll win anyway. Union SG versus LASK. Union have to win this game. Union have to win this game. I repeat, if Union don't win this game, it might be over for them to qualify second place because Toulouse is looking great. So I'm going to say Union SG win this one. I'll say a 2-1. 2-1 win for them. The Brighton versus Ajax. Huge one for Brighton. Ajax are in abysmal form right now. They are literally second to last in the league. Oh, I might have to do a video about them. Guys, Brighton have to win this one. Brighton have to win this one. I know they came off the defeat to Manchester City. It's just that I think Brighton for me are just looking so good. And plus they have a day of rest because they played on Saturday. Keep that in mind. Whereas Ajax played on Sunday. So that could play a huge factor. I'm going to go with Brighton to win this one. I think they'll win this one 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, I'll say 2-1. Maybe even 3-1. You know what? I'll say 3-1. I'll say 3-1 Brighton. The Villarreal versus Maccabi Haifa. Very interesting one. I've not been convinced with Villarreal. Not been convinced whatsoever, but I originally predicted them to get grouped. Do I still think Villarreal win this one? I think they should. I think they will. I think they'll win this one, but it's going to be very close. I think I'm going to go the 1-0 win for Villarreal. Alright, so that's it for the Europa League, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the Conference League. So we're 17 minutes. So we didn't spend as much time as I anticipated we would, but I think we're still doing good on time. So let's go ahead and move on to the Conference League. Conference League time, guys. So we have Fenerbahce versus Ludogorets. For this one, guys, I think Fenerbahce should be winning this one with all due respect. I mean, Ludogorets got thrashed against Nordsjælland, so I'm going to go with Fenerbahce to win this one. Oh, yeah, I didn't play my booster, guys. Oh, yeah, I played my booster for Leverkusen. Okay, sorry. Anyways, Fenerbahce, I'm going to say 2-0 win against Ludogorets. AZ Alkmaar versus Aston Villa. Huge one, guys. Huge, huge game. Aston Villa's a weird team, guys. I feel like this is a team that can surprise you when you least expect, surprise you when you don't expect, and then disappoint you when you have so much expectations. Because what I'm trying to say here is that they beat West Ham 4-1, so you would think that, okay, they're going to win this game, right? AZ Alkmaar is a very good team. They're a really good team, especially at home. And I think they're one of the most successful clubs in the competition. They've, I think, competed in the 3 seasons this competition has existed. And even though AZ Alkmaar did lose some big players this summer, I think they're going to do a challenge. I think they're going to put up a good fight in this game. I think they'll get a draw, which won't be enough for them, but I think it'll be a very crucial point for AZ Alkmaar. If AZ Alkmaar can get a draw, that can make things grouped very interesting, because I think all the teams are tied on 3 points at the moment. Lugano versus Club Brugge, I mean, with all due respect, Club Brugge should be winning this game. I mean, they have to win this game, and I think they will. I'm going to say they win this one 2-0 on the road. I expect them to win. Balkani versus Astana. This is a difficult one. I think I'm going to go with a draw on this one. I could see maybe Balkani winning this one, but I think for me, Astana just have too much. I think Astana are just too good. So that's why I'm going to go with the draw. Gen versus Brestobek. I hope Brestobek can get a result here, but I think it's gonna be too difficult. I think Gen's going to win this 3-0. KI Klaksvik versus Olympia Ljubljana. Once again, what I said for Breslov, I don't think KI can get a result here. Maybe a draw, possibly, but I don't see them winning this game. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'll say a draw. I think they'll surprise again and get a draw here, because I think they got a draw match day 2, right? I think they did. So, yeah, shout out to that. Then Lille versus Slovan Bratislava. Lille should be winning this game. Slovan Bratislava don't look great defensively, especially on the road, and I don't trust them on the road. So I'm going to say Lille wins this one. I'll say 2-0. Sparta Trnava versus Nordsjælland. Nordsjælland are looking amazing. You know, they destroy Ludogorets at home. Sparta Trnava, though, are looking good as well. This is a very tricky one to call. I think I'm going to go with the draw. I've been really, really impressed with Nordsjælland, so I'm going to go with the draw. But yeah, I think this one can go either way. Next up, it is Aberdeen versus PAOK. A very, very difficult one to call, guys. We know how good PAOK is. They're a very good, underrated team at home. On the road, though, I don't think they're as good. So I'm going to go with the draw. I think Aberdeen will surprise people and get a draw, but I don't think they'll win this game. Frankfurt versus HJK. I think Frankfurt should be winning this game. I mean, HJK, I know they just come up winning the league, so shout out to them, man. But, yeah, Frankfurt should be winning this one. I mean, HJK defensively aren't great, so I'm going to go with Frankfurt to win this one 2-0. Fiorentina versus Kukrachi. I think Fiorentina is going to do this, guys. I think they'll win this one 3-2-0. Actually, you know what? I'll say 1-0. I think it'll be a very close game. Then Genk versus Ferencváros is a very difficult one to call, guys. Genk, being at home, is going to be the favorite, you would imagine. Ferencváros, though, we know how good this team is. I think this is a very underrated team. I'm going to go with Genk to win this one simply because they're at home, but I could see a scenario where Ferencváros get a draw. Okay. Then Zrinski versus Legia Warsaw. I'm going to go with Legia Warsaw to get the win here on the road. I could see Zrinski maybe getting a draw, but yeah. The Bodo Glimt versus Besiktas. Man, I mean, Besiktas, man, they lost, man. I still can't believe they lost in that kind of fashion. They were 2-0 up, and then they conceded 3 goals to Lugano. I mean, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I think Besiktas will bounce back, though, and I think they'll beat Bodo Glimt. I've not been impressed with Bodo Glimt. I don't think this team is the same anymore, and I think this team has fallen off. Dinamo Zagreb versus Victoria Pleasant. I'm going to go with Dinamo Zagreb to win this one against Victoria Pleasant. I'll say 2-0. Then Maccabi Tel Aviv versus Zorya Lensk. Very, very interesting one. This is a difficult one to call. I'm going to go with Maccabi Tel Aviv, though, to win this. And this has actually been playing on Friday, interestingly enough, at 3 o'clock. So that is actually at 5 o'clock my time. Actually, wait, 15 o'clock. No, sorry, it's 7 o'clock. Dang, that's a really late kickoff. Wow. So, yeah, anyways, let me see where am I going to play my booster for. I think I'm going to play my booster on Fenerbahce. I'm pretty confident with that one. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident. The rest, I'm not as confident. So, Fenerbahce, man, you better beat Ludogorets because I'm pretty darn confident you will. So, yeah, that's going to pretty much be it, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. So we got this one to around 23 minutes, so which is a good time for this one. So please remember, guys, to like and subscribe if you made it this far. And comment down below in the comments below, hashtag 80Army, so I know who made it this far. And also remember, guys, to check out my platforms description below to get access to my, my social medias, platforms, and of course, join the members thing, guys. Remember, we do a member stream every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and we discuss about different members' topics. So remember, that is an exclusive weekly thing, and it's only $1 per month. So you also get access to members' videos, which happens on a monthly basis. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.